Hey buddy, I am recording the first of a series of videos, and I think I plan on continuing to do this for a long time. And these videos are going to be called Lessons for My Son, Messages for My Son. And there's a couple reasons I'm doing this. One is I think it's important. I think it's important for the teachings that I want to teach you as you grow and develop and become a man and into your manhood as you're an adult. I want you to have access to these. I want you to know who your dad is, who your dad was, and I want to teach you to be a great man. I want to raise you in a way that helps you become the very best you're capable of becoming. And we need people in our lives that help us become the best we're capable of becoming. And I think that's one of the most important aspects of living a great life, is having a great association of people around you that build you, that help you become the person that you're supposed to become, that God created you to be. And so, like I said, these videos are part of that, and there's a couple reasons that I'm doing this. One is, you never know what is going to happen in this world, and we have faith that all things work out for the good of those who love God and are called according to His purposes. However, I don't know how long I will be here, and I hope to God that I'm here into old age, and to see you grow up and to get married and have kids of yourself, and for me to teach some things to your kids. But I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. And so these videos are something that I want to record so that you have those, and your kids can know who I am if I'm not here or I'm not in a mental state that I can still teach. However, I truly believe, based on the habits that I've cultivated in my life, which is another subject for another video about cultivating good habits, but I truly believe that if I am here, that I will be sharp as a tack mentally. So anyway, buddy, I think that's a good start for this, is habits. And it is so important to cultivate good habits, and our habits are our life. Our life boils down to a series of habits that we develop. Our success or failure in any arena in life is really 99.9% boils down to the habits that we cultivate and that we allow to happen. And here's the thing about habits, is that bad habits are easy to form and very, very hard to break. And good habits are hard to form, but very, very easy to break. And what I mean by that as examples is, people fall into addiction, which is a form of habit. That could be alcohol, that could be cigarettes, that could be other recreational drugs, it could be hardcore drugs, it could be pornography, it could be anything. And those habits are very easy to fall into. They provide an immediate dopamine hit, and dopamine is a hormone that your body releases that creates attachment, and it's a feel-good hormone. It helps your body feel good. It makes your and what it does, though, is it creates an attachment to whatever that is. Your body wants to feel that thing again. So if it's nicotine, if it's alcohol, it's a buzz from alcohol, whatever it is your body says, I want some more of that. And so it creates this habit loop where you crave it, and then you partake in it, and then you get a dopamine hit, and that dopamine fades out of your system, and then your body wants it again. And so the important part here is that, like I said, bad habits, they're easy to form because they create an instant dopamine hit. Now, good habits are hard to form, but they're easy to break. Good habits like good communication, good habits like getting up early and working out before the day starts so that you can get it done, you can maintain your health habits before the distractions of the day occur. They're hard to form, and they're really easy to break. As an example, in the last 18 months, you're basically 18 months old now, almost 19 months. It's been very challenging to maintain the habit of getting up early in the morning and working out. But I need to do that for my own health and also for my family, because one, you may not understand this when you see this video, and you may understand it, but Daddy was born with a genetic condition called cystic fibrosis. And one of the most important things for me to stay healthy and stay alive is what they call airway clearance, basically using my lungs in a way that clears out the mucus. And so working out is very important for my health, also just my background too, my mental health. Not that I have mental health issues, but I just feel mentally way better, way more clear when I push myself. I was a wrestler for 20 years, and it's just been an integral part of my life. And so in order for me to do that, I have to get up at about 4 o'clock in the morning. It takes me a little while to get going, because we have late nights being a dad. And that's another video I want to talk to you about, is just the responsibilities and things that I didn't know going into being a father that I hope to tell you about while things are pretty fresh and in my memory. Because, when I ask my father questions, I'm 40 years old being a dad, and, he had me in his early 20s. And so 40 years later, he doesn't remember a lot of the things. And so I want to record some videos for you that I hope will help you be a father, because my dad hasn't had a whole lot of advice for me in that arena. But anyway, going back to working out is, with the responsibilities as a dad, working and then getting home from work and playing with you, and then helping around the house and getting things done. Oftentimes it's not until 10:30, 11, almost midnight sometimes, that I actually get to sleep. And so, like I mentioned, good habits are hard to form and easy to break. It'd be really, really, really easy to slip out of the good habit of getting up and working out, because another important habit to cultivate, and another thing that's important for your health, is also adequate sleep. Well, I've had to figure out, or I've had to make adjustments to make sure that I can get that workout in, and it means sacrificing some sleep. And I know I'll catch up on sleep, as you start, sleeping longer and solidify some sleeping habits as a young boy. But it would be really easy to slip out of the habit of working out because I need that sleep. And it wouldn't, actually falling out of that habit would provide that dopamine hit that I was talking about with bad habits, because it feels good to sleep, especially when you went to bed at midnight and your alarm goes off at 4. It would feel way better to just turn the alarm off and go back to sleep until 7 a.m. than it would to get up at 4 with 4.5 hours of sleep or 3.5 hours of sleep and get in a workout. But like I said, that good habit is hard to form and hard to keep, but it's really easy to break that good habit. And so what it ultimately boils down to, though, buddy, is that your habits are going to carry you through every aspect of your life. And they're either going to be your worst enemy in terms of the results that they create compared with what you desire, or they're going to be your best friend. And the habit of self-discipline, the habit of taking the hard road, the habit of getting up early, working hard, giving various things in your life your very best effort versus giving things a half-hearted effort. And that's another video that I want to talk to you about at some point, is the quality of effort that you put forth. But the Bible says whatever your hand finds to do it with all your might. And the thing is, in our world, I think especially today, it's interesting how we think things were different in the past, and I feel like they probably were, but at the same time, there's no way of knowing. But I feel like in our world today, so few people give life, give their work, give their businesses, give their physical being the very best effort that they're capable of giving. So many people give a half-hearted effort. They don't work hard, they slack, they're apathetic. And so in today's world, and if it's any different, or progressing in any trend, when you're an adult or when you're in your teens and 20s, it's going to be that much easier to be great, to be absolutely amazing in this world, because so few people put forth so little effort. And so again, that your habits are going to carry you through it. Are you building the habit of giving any arena in life, your marriage, your physical being, your personal development, your school, your business, your work? Are you giving it the very best effort that you're capable of giving it, or are you giving it a half-hearted effort? And if you give it a half-hearted effort, you're going to get poor results. But if you give it the very best that you're capable of giving day in and day out, the results are going to come, and it's going to be amazing. And so your habits, buddy, are going to be pivotal to the quality of life that you live. Anyway, I think that's it for today for my first video for you. But just know, buddy, that I love you so much, and I'm so excited to see your future, who you become, and be an integral part of shaping that. And I myself always want to be the best example that I can be for you, to help you become the man you're capable of becoming. And so for me, my commitment to you is to not settle for what society and what the world has to offer, but to strive to be the very best that I'm capable of becoming, so that you have a living example in what I'm teaching you. And it's not just my words, but you can learn by watching me. I love you, son. And I'm going to tell you this on every video, that I love you, and that I want to encourage you to think strongly, attempt fearlessly, and accomplish masterfully.